of something I only wanted to be part of, part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of, part of. I only wanted to be part of something. Open just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why we're open, something naive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Again, it's Corum. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I hope you lose. No.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the 1st down.
19 Lion. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
2nd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
In motion right is Brown. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
In motion left comes Brown. Up the middle, here's Corum. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Following the interception, Love. Well, this complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw now, here's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready? 70 Lion. 60.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 22.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side. And a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes. But this one, more than adequate for that play.
Here we go. Raffle leading. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Look at this Packers defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
I'll pick up with 44 yards on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. White, white. Set.
Now Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Packers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love now. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Blake Corum with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try?
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Yellow, zoom. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake, Love. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Rail, yellow. Set. Ready, ready.
Here's Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Blake Corum. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, set. 10 black, 43 rail. Ready, go.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 61 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Rams, first down. A gain of 12. And the Rams, first
now
down.
on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams, 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Play action this time with Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 42, Rams 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Back at the 28-yard line.
43 rail.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun. Love trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Now he's free at the 35. Shedding defenders at the 15. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this is Clough. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready?
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
70 Lions, go!
Back to throw here. That's complete to Moreau to tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Give to Corum on the zone read. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Fight, 6, 10, black, yellow, go. Set, go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On play action. Love to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Stop. 17. 22 Needle.
First down and goal to
Now Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Corum. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On the set.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Set. Set, hut.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Set, hut. Check white. Hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Packers 56, Rams 27.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, yeah.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here. And now here's another interception. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Byron Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Love from the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Green Jack. Steal, black.
Waste of time.
Love now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this